what ended up happening was I posted my I think at the time it was my favorite photo. I posted it to Twitter, and I spent like a long time on it. Like I really worked hard on the photo. I really did work hard, and it got flagged for nudity. It would have got flagged as like nude content, and there's no nudity in it. So that really upset me, actually. Like that actually really upset me. Really bothered me, because like if I take a photo to post to Twitter and it gets flagged as nudity, the way that I work, I do content, I think, pretty inefficiently, but just differently than like a lot of other people, right? So for me, oftentimes I will spend 2, 3, 4 hours for one photo, to post one photo to Twitter. That's it. Not to post, there'd be nothing to post to my OF, nothing to post to like fucking Reddit or something, nothing to post to like nothing for stream or anything. Just 4 hours for one photo for Twitter. One photo. And if I spend 4 hours on one photo and it gets flagged by Twitter as potentially like nude content or something, sensitive content flagged, I have to delete it. And it's like 4 hours of like intense work for me that is like literally worthless. Like it's like working for 4 hours, I guess, at your job that your income is solely on tips, and you work for 4 hours, like, and not a single person that day tips you, basically, right? Or I guess, yeah, I guess that's a good equivalent. It's like working like your shift at like a fucking restaurant, and nobody tips you the entire day, like not one person. It's like, okay, that's really depressing. So it getting flagged really bothered me, actually, made me so mad. But it made me mad enough that I eventually decided to take a couple other photos when normally I would have stopped, I guess, because I already got my photo. So I took a few more photos, hoping to get one that wouldn't get flagged, and I did get one that didn't get flagged. And then I also experimented with like trying to censor the non-nude photo in order for it to be postable on Twitter. And like I was trying, it's literally not a nude photo, but I was experimenting with censoring it to try get it on to be able to be posted to Twitter. So I'll show you all the photos here, if I can. I might just have to upload one to Discord. It worked out in the end, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Don't worry too much about it. I'm doing okay. Let me just put this in my Discord server here, just for me, and then I will show you the photos. Okay, and then I'll show you the attempted workarounds as well, which are really funny. You don't know how Twitter works, but like you see nude stuff on the timeline a lot. How come mine gets flagged? So there's a couple of things. So it depends on what your account is set to. Your account can be set to like show sensitive content, right? And if it's set to show sensitive content, then nothing you see will be flagged. Like you won't see a flagged image, right? Unless someone flags it themselves or whatever, right? But you won't see a flagged thing. Because you have the setting on your account that says like, just show me this, I don't care. Like I want to see sensitive content. I don't care about it being hidden. But a default Twitter account has this setting turned off. That's like a default account. Also, people that are not logged in don't get to see sensitive content without creating an account first. And so if your photo gets flagged, what it means essentially is the only people who get to see that photo are your followers and people who are like followers of people who retweet it. So your followers and people that follow those who retweet it. Whereas the way that a regular non-flagged photo would work would be your followers see it, people that follow people that you follow, or sorry, people that follow you will get recommended it, even if they don't follow you, and they just follow someone that you follow, like that you're like mutual followers with or whatever, or just someone that follows you. So followers of followers will get recommended it, even if the follower of the follower, like even if that first follower didn't even like or see the tweet yet, they can get it recommended to them. If someone likes it, it can get recommended. If it has buzzwords in the title that the algorithm picks up as being potentially interesting to you, it will recommend you it. If it's liked and retweeted and stuff by people that share the same interests as you, it'll get recommended to them as well. So the actual reach of the photo gets really limited if it's flagged, basically. The reach gets limited. But the most important problem is that if you post sensitive content on your profile, you can get flagged as a, what is it? Your account will basically be flagged as like a potentially sensitive account. That's what they're like kind of thinking, like, oh, this person posts nudity sometimes. We need to flag their account. And they'll put what's called a search suggestion ban on you. And the way a search suggestion ban works is essentially you don't get recommended to people that don't follow you or that you aren't retweeted by, basically. So you're still visible. Your tweet can still be seen by someone who doesn't follow you, but it won't be recommended, and your profile won't be recommended to people that don't follow you or follow people that like interact with you. So basically you get kind of shut out of what it shuts you out of primarily is access to new eyes. You're still going to get views from people that follow you, right? But what's going to happen is your ability to get seen by people that don't follow you is dramatically reduced. So if you have posted sensitive content and it's on your account, you can get flagged for that. So I've been flagged for it a few times in the past, and generally speaking, if you look at like my follower growth as like a linear curve, I guess, or like whatever, you know, a line, sorry. Where is it? Sorry, paint stream again. Here? I don't know how to get this bigger. Anyway, but if my follower growth is like this, right? You know, something like this. This is like my follower growth over time. Whatever, it goes like this, you know, whatever. If this is what it goes like, if I get hit by a search suggestion ban, it literally goes like this. Like it completely flatlines. Like I go from getting like, because I can see in my notifications, right, when I open my phone and I see my Twitter notifications, it'll be like, the limit is 100 people, right? So it'll say like X and 99 others followed you, and that'll be my follower notification like every time I look at it. But when I'm shadow banned, that will say like X followed you and no other people. Like it'll be like 2 people followed you, 1 person followed you, 2 people followed you, instead of like 100 plus. It can't actually even count the number of people that follow. It doesn't go high enough to count the number of new followers, right? So it hurts a lot to get flagged, basically. So the only way to get around that is to not post sensitive content, and if something does get flagged as sensitive content, you need to delete it immediately. So anyway, so I posted, where is it? I posted this photo. Here, this is the photo I posted. And this one got flagged as being nude content, basically. How can you tell if it's flagged? If you look at the post on the account of someone that doesn't have sensitive content turned on, it'll say, this warning, this tweet has sensitive content. Please go to your settings and turn on sensitive content in order to view it, right? So I have an alt account, and the alt account does not have like the sensitive content turned on. So whenever I post, I look at it on my alt account to see if it's flagged. and if it's not flagged, I'm good. But if I look on my alt account, if I open my profile, it'll literally say like, warning, this tweet has sensitive content, like, and I won't be able to look at it. So, so this one got flagged. Then I tried censoring it with some stripes, because I thought that the thigh was what was triggering it, but this didn't work either. Unfortunately, it still got flagged. The stripes weren't good enough to censor it. I even did like the hentai stripes, like the ones they put on like the genitals in hentai to censor them. I thought that would work. That was my plan, at least. I thought that would work, but it didn't work to censor it. But I got another photo, and this might end up being my favorite photo. This is the one I've ended up posting. But when I made it black and white, I think the lack of skin color actually was what allowed it to get past the nudity flagging. So the fact that it's not my skin tone anymore, this one got past the nudity flagging. So this one is fine. I had the same issue last year. I think it's a lot of it is a skin tone filter. So when I initially posted this photo, I've talked about this before on stream, I think, but I posted this one. This bra is not purple. It's not a purple bra. It's a nude colored bra, but it is a bra after all. So this got flagged as nudity, but it's not, it was never nudity, right? It's not even, in my opinion, particularly like sexual. Like it's a cool photo, but it got flagged for being for nudity. So what I ended up having to do for this one, and I might still have the photos on my Discord server somewhere, but I just played around editing the bra color a bunch. I played around with a bunch of different edits of it, like a lot. I think I did, yeah, I have them all here. So I guess firstly, this is the original unedited photo, and then this is me just upping the saturation, basically. I just increased the saturation and stuff a little bit, and cropped it, obviously, tighter. But this is the original. This is with increased saturation. And then this one, when I posted it, got flagged, right? Because the algorithm just thinks that this is skin, which is not, right? It's a bra, but anyway, they don't know. So I put emojis over it, and this was not flagged as sensitive. So when I saw the emojis covering the bra stopped the photo from being flagged as sensitive, I realized that the issue was the bra. So I edited the color of it to, let's do this. So I edited the color to a blue color, and this one was still flagged at this color. It still got flagged. So I tried with a much, much darker, like a navy color. This one was not flagged. However, I didn't like this photo personally. I didn't like this color that much, because I didn't think it was a very nice color. So I tried a different color. I tried this color. This one still got flagged. And then I tried this color. This still got flagged. And then I tried this color, and this is the one I went with, and this was the one that didn't get flagged. So the only two that didn't get flagged were these two. The other ones got flagged though. Anyway, another tangent. So after my photo got flagged on Twitter that I posted, this one got flagged, I got really upset about it. I had a pretty bad day, and I took a bunch of other photos. How much time did this take? For that one photo, it was like with editing everything. Oh God, I don't even want to think about it. For that one photo, and my favorite part about that one photo too, if you look at it as well, it got like 4.6K likes. Like this one got 5.7K, and it's like a literal, just like a shit post, right? So effort doesn't translate necessarily into what performs on Twitter, obviously. So I spent a yikesy amount of time on that photo. The first photo I have from that photo session taken is at 12:30 p.m. Now, 12:30 p.m. is post makeup, post hair, everything, right? So at 12:30 p.m. I've done my makeup for it, which probably took me an hour or so. I've showered, washed my hair, styled my hair, everything. Picked out the outfit, set up the lighting. So we're probably by 12:30. I would guess I started at 10. 10 is usually when I want to do a photo day. 10 is usually when I start. I start myself. So I'd guess we're like 2.5 hours in already, and that's when I have the first saved photo. The final photo that I have taken that day, that I ended up posting, is at 2 p.m. So an hour and a half of photos to get that one. That's the one I ended up posting. It was taken at 2 p.m. But then, unfortunately, the edits aren't time-stamped. But I wonder, 3:09 p.m. it was posted. So what's that? That would be like 5 hours, basically. The 5-hour mark, basically, is when I posted it. So with like the color editing and stuff all together, it took me about 5 hours. Wait, never mind. It's posted at 3 p.m. on an entirely different day. Never mind. That doesn't tell me anything then. That doesn't tell me anything at all about when it was actually posted. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, never mind. It could have been longer than 5 hours. I think it took me more than an hour of editing this, is my guess. So anyway, we're gonna say, I think we'll conservative guess 5 to 6 hours for it, but it could have been longer for that one photo. And then obviously the one where I posted nice cock bro. Like, I did the makeup not for work. I did that makeup to go out and look nice. And then I took a Snapchat selfie, which took me like 2 minutes. You know? It took me a while, basically. But like I said, effort doesn't necessarily translate to like the outcome of it, if that makes sense. The photos I posted like yesterday, like the one I showed you, the black and white one, was like, I can just check right now how long I spent on that one. Okay, first saved photo I have from that photo set is at 2 p.m. That's the first saved photo. And then the saved photo I have of me being upset, like I took, after it posted and it got flagged, I started taking like sad selfies, because I like to take sad girl selfies. And my sad girl selfie that I have saved is like 4:50 p.m. So what is that? Nearly 3 hours, basically. Plus makeup, which I remember makeup taking me a long time that day, because I did it once. I did my makeup once before that photo, and I actually hated it so much that I had to redo it all again, which really sucked. But I hated my makeup so much. I didn't like it at all for the photos. So I had to wash my whole face off and do the makeup twice that day. So it took me a little longer to do makeup than normal.